Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Well, it is written. No, it's written in rock and roll that all you need is love. But as a lot of you know out there, you also need a PA and a light rig and good manager and good agent, some good songs and all these things. But I think much more than that, you need a great nose. And it's essential equipment if you want to be in a great rock and roll band. And the Beatles, I mean, we had Ringo. The Faces, they had two. So they gave Ron Wood to the Rolling Stones, who didn't have any. I didn't know until tonight that Ray Davies is such a great one. Even Art Garfunkel, man, that's amazing. It's the nose. Some people have them and they chop them off. We call those people pop stars. The Who are rock and roll stars. Okay. So what is rock and roll? God, how would I know? I'm from Dublin, Ireland, but I'm here. It can and it should be fun and ridiculous and inspirational and over the top and pompous and angry and telling of its time, or even sometimes taking itself too seriously. Anyway, whatever. The music, I suppose that the rock and roll that affected you two most was the rock and roll that suggested something more, that everything is possible, and that Dan Ross talked about earlier on, a sense of freedom, a sense of independence from crude commercialism and conformity that now threatens the free spirit of rock and roll. We all know how cutthroat the business of rock and roll can be. Well, actually, I don't, and we don't. We've been very lucky. We've got some good people around us. But I'm sure a lot of the people, more than a few of the people honored in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame do know. Anyway, poor or stinko rich, the great artists seem to transcend these limitations. The Who definitely did. They just laughed at it, seemed to mock it. I mean, The Who sell out. That was a joke, right? Right. Anyway, to enjoy, even revel in contradictions is necessary for any rock and roll fan. And that's what we are. I'm a rock and roll fan. I'm a fan of The Who. More than any other group that ever was, The Who were our role models. I love them and I hate them for that. They took on more than any other group and succeeded at a lot of it. Pete Townshend's faith and doubt gave me great courage, and he's always been available. We and you two are proud and have been humbled to be a part of a tradition that holds them high. So we're very proud to be here, and it's great. I think Larry wants to say something.
As you and I know, drummers are the heart of any rock and roll band. I say that with the humblest of hearts. You know, actually, that this is and has been known as the Larry Mullen Band. And from one drummer to another, I would like to pay special tribute to Keith Moon and the Keith Moon Band. Thank you.
We'd like to welcome to the stage The Who. Thank you.
I've got to do it tonight. Well, everybody said so much tonight. I'd just like to thank Bono for giving me the idea to get a nose job and have it made bigger. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. First of all, you're going to have to forgive me because I'm English, and it took me about 2 months to find out what this whole thing was about. And then I found someone and they said, well, first of all, you fly by American Airlines from LA to New York. And I thought, great. And then they said, okay, you get to eat dinner at the Waldorf. And then they said, you get to play someone's bass, someone else's bass, and blow their speakers. And I thought, see you Thursday.
We've, just 1 second, we've got Keith Moon's daughter Mandy here tonight. She's right here. And I'd like to just introduce her to say a few words. You want to say something?
Even though I know my father was banned from this hotel, and that's one reason that he couldn't be here to accept the award, I'm very proud to accept it on his behalf. Thank you.
I want to thank a lot of people in our history, because the people that helped the group in the early days. Ahmet mentioned some of them. Shel Talmir, who produced our first record, Kit Lambert, who produced later ones, and Glyn Johns, who's a great producer for us, and Bill Simzik. Lots of people who've worked with us over the years. And I'd also like to thank people that have helped us on the management side, Kit Lambert and Chris Stamp in particular. Pete Cameron was not really a frontline manager. He used to manage Kit Lambert and Chris Stamp very badly. And I'd also like to thank right now our current manager, Bill Kirbishley, and his wife, Jackie. I'd also really like to say, and get this over with very quickly, because you've sat through a lot of extraordinarily heavy and wonderful emotional stuff tonight, just like last year, that it was last year that made me realise not only that I wanted to get back and play in America again, but it made me realise how much I love this music, this city, very much. New York is, if as Seymour said at the beginning of the evening, New York is what this is about, then I kind of agree. The Who have always had strong links with New York. But the music that we've played and messed around with and busted up and everything else over the years has actually been rooted in and devoted to so much of the more conventional, the more straightforward, and the more heart-oriented music that we've seen walk across the stage tonight. We've always felt an adjunct to rock and roll as much as attempting to be a part of it. We've been an irritant to it, really, as much as being innovators. And today, as ever, we don't know what's going to happen next. We never have. But when Phil Spector talked about new music, particularly the music which is now being made on the streets, it's not up to us to try to understand it. It's not even up to us to buy it. We just have to get the fuck out of the way.
Think we look pretty good dad was black. My final kid suit is really made out of sack. I was born with a plastic spoon in my mouth. The north side of my town faced east and the east was facing south. But now you dare to look me in the eye. Those crocodile tears are what you cry. It's a genuine problem. You won't try to work it out at all. You just pass it by, pass it by. Substitute me for him. Substitute my coat for gin. Substitute you for my mom. At least I'll get my washing done. Solo! And I'm a substitute for another guy. I look pretty tall, but my heels are high. The simple things you see are all complicated. Look pretty young, but I'm just backdated, yeah. Substitute me for him. Substitute my coat for gin. Substitute you for my mom. At least I'll get my washing done. Substitute your lies for facts. I see right through your plastic mat. I look all white, but my dad was black. My final kid suit is really made out of sack. Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all. But I ain't seen nothing like him in any amusement hall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He stands like a statue, he comes brother the machine. Beating all the bumpers, always playing clean. He plays by intuition, the digit counters fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He's a pinball wizard, has to be a twist. A pinball wizard's got such a submarine.
How do you think he does it?
I don't know
What makes him so good?
when he ain't got no distractions, can't hear no buzz and bells, don't see no lights flashing. Taste my sense of smell. He always gets a replay. He never tells at all. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. I was Rally Table King, but I just handed my pinball crown to him. Even on my favorite table, he can't beat my best. His style was made him in, and he just does the rest. He's got crazy flipper fingers, ain't never seen him fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. our children and our feet. And the morals that they worship will be gone. And the men who spurred us on, they sit in judgment of our wrong. They decide in the shotgun sings the song. I tip my hat to the new Constitution, take a bow for the new revolution. Smiling green, the change all around. Pick up my guitar and play, just like yesterday. Then I'll get on my knees and I'll pray. We don't get fooled again. Don't get fooled again. The change it had to come. We knew it all along. We were liberated from before, that's all. But the world looks just the same, and history ain't changed. As the banners they all flown in the last war. I tip my hat to the new Constitution, take a bow for the new revolution. Smiling green with the change all around. Pick up my guitar and play, just like yesterday. Then I'll get on my knees and I'll pray. We don't get fooled again. Don't get fooled again. Move myself and my family aside. If we happen to be left half alive, I'll get on my benders and I'll smile at the sky. For I know that the hypnotized never lie. There's nothing in the street looks any different to me. And the slogans are replaced by the fire. The parting on the left is now parting on the right. And the beards of all no longer overnight. I tip my hat to the new Constitution, take a bow for the new revolution. Smiling green of the change all around. Pick up my guitar and play, just like yesterday. Then I'll get on my knees and pray. We don't get fooled again. Don't get fooled again. No, 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 no.
All right.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?